Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario. You're watching the race day, the pregame show. Guest driver with me tonight, Scott Young, the answer. I'm your track announcer, Shannon Doyle, with you for the action. We're going to get a look at our HBI play of the day and had to go with one of Scott's tonight. Race number 5. Didn't have to go, but I wanted to. I mean, this horse is sitting on a win. Number 1, St. Lad Sailor, race number 5. Not a whole lot of value in the morning line at 2-1. Just missed last time out. Again, looks to be sitting on a win. Rail advantage will help here, Scott.
Yeah, he can get out of there a little bit, so hopefully get him placed forward and see what happens.
Not much guts on the lead, you say, so you don't feel like...
I tried him there once at Grand River, and it didn't work very well,
Okay.
so going to have to maybe get a 2-hole ride or something like that.
Hoping for a trip, then. St. Lad Sailor, HBI play of the day for HBI Bet and Western Fair District. That's in race number 5 for Scott Young. Pick 3 and pick 4 plays. Let's get a look at these. I went too deep in the first few races there. Won't cost you a whole lot at all to take down this early pick 3. I'm thinking $8 on a dollar play, $1.60 for a 20 center. The early pick 4 begins in race number 3. I went deep in the second leg. Race number 4 is one of those wide open events. I went 6 deep in there. And then using Scott, of course, in races 5 and 6, he's got the rail in both spots. A key scratch in race number 6. Take out the 5, I Marry a Beaver. Okay, late pick 4 will start in race number 7. A couple of deep there, 2 deep in the 7th, sponsored by Mac Lily Farms. Race 7, we got the top class pacers in race number 8, where I'm thinking the all button looks pretty good. Any one of 7 can win that 8th race. A couple deep there in the 9th, and looking to complete with a 3, 5, and 6 in the 10th. And that's Scott's third and final drive on the night. You got a shot at going 3 for 3 tonight, man.
I hope you're right. Sure, I hope you're right.
Well, you pulled off the triple here last Friday night, and you are on the Who's Hot for Drivers list. We showed that on the show there yesterday, so good on you. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back a whole lot more with Scott Young, and he's got some selections for the horse players tonight, so stick around.
To an off stride coming out of that turn.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the pregame show. You're watching Race Day at the Raceway, Western Fair District, London, Ontario, for some half-mile harness racing action. With me for the pregame show tonight, driver Scott Young, a.k.a. The Answer. I'm your track announcer, Shannon Doyle. Just a short lineup for you tonight, but things are going well.
Excellent, actually. I'm having the best year so far, so I can't complain right now.
All right, we'll get more on that in a bit here. Wagering menu for tonight sets up like this. Our key wagers, pick 3, pick 4, high fives, all with a low 15% takeout. That super high five play, the average 20-cent payout all year long has been over $1,000. It's a non-jackpot high five featured in races 6 and 10. Those races going at a distance of 1 mile and a 16th. You can get your free program, selections, video, and so much more on our website, westernfairdistrict.com. As mentioned, those are the go-to wagers. The pick 3 play right up front. We've added the $2,500 guarantee to the pool. Pick 4s, always guaranteed at $5,000. Races 3 and 7 to begin the pick 4s. The high fives, as mentioned. Races 6 and 10 at 1 mile and a 16th. All right, Scott Young, The Answer. You've had the best year ever in the bike. Tell us about it.
Yeah, like I said, it's been great. I, getting a lot of work, getting live horses to drive, and I just, I appreciate that. All the trainers that give me drives and lots of live horses, and you keep showing up every day, and it's kind of snowballed. It's been good.
That's a big part of it. We talked about it in the spring. You know, we wanted to get you that 100 wins. You've gone well over that, 136 now. We just talked about having to stay healthy and being there, showing up.
Yeah, I'm busy all the time. Summer was Georgian and Grand River constantly, and even now you're doing Monday, Tuesday, Friday here, and Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday Flamborough. So it's a busy schedule, but it's good though.
When you do well, business picks up. We see you back again on Friday night here. You're listed for 6 drives, so that's all right too.
Yeah, 6 on the sheet, so that's always good, and always available to pick up the ones I'm not in.
Okay, so this is your 8th year of driving then. Again, well over 100 wins for the first time in your career. Likely to surpass $1 million in earnings. You're just 50,000 shy of that. So again, just stay healthy, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Stay healthy, and that's the main one. If you got to make as much money as you can. So if I can get over $1 million, that'd be absolutely great.
All right, you're a popular figure in harness racing, not only on track, off track as well. There's a few videos on YouTube there. One that kind of makes its round every now and then in social media. We're going to queue up that video from Flamborough. First year driving, apparently, is when this happened.
Yeah, I was 18 driving a Flamborough, and I hit that wall going outside, and this has made headlines, that's for sure. I tried to take it as best as I could, but it happened.
Okay, you go from that to this. Crank it up, guys.
Agony and regret. Missteps, mistakes, and missed opportunities. The unmet expectations.
Everything.
The last places. The lapses and the letdowns. If it weren't for the oh-so-closes, maybe next times. Winning wouldn't feel like this.
So, wonderful job there in the commercial you were involved with for Ontario Racing. Great job with the guys. Some great footage there. The shots are just incredible.
Yeah, we were there like 3-4 days, and it was crazy. We were on the track constantly, and they had drones, and they had a couple guys just like right 5 feet from us riding on a machine with a camera right in front of our face, and it was a lot of fun. I had a blast doing
It's
that.
got plenty of play, not only on TV and racetracks, but in movie theaters as well. And
Yeah, a couple times I've been to the show and it pops up, and I had people sending me videos and Snapchats and stuff of going to the show. And actually, when the NHL finals were on, and even the MLB finals that are on right now, it pops up on Sportsnet and stuff. So it's kind of cool to see yourself on TV.
it's really cool, really cool. Okay, Gold Star Badlands. He's a fan fave here. He finally gets the job done last night.
Yep.
He was huge here in the spring, taking down quite a few preferred races, but a little sluggish coming back on this meet. What's up?
Yeah, he's okay. I'm hoping that win last night actually was a bounce back win. When he clears like that, he swells up, and I'm hoping that kind of sparked him up a little bit. But he's just he's the type of horse you're gonna need 3 or 4 starts to kind of get back racy, and beating up on them last night, I hope that helped them a lot.
All right. As mentioned, we'll see you here again on Friday night for 6 races. Part of that lineup is Gold Star Badlands.
Yep.
He's in the Veterans Classic, so he's bumping up.
Yeah, that's okay though. Like you said, he beat preferred 2 horses, and it's a preferred 3. He drew 2, and obviously it's a tougher bunch. But if the Gordo I know shows up, he'll hold his own.
Alrighty, confidence building win last night, heart building. That's what he needs. He's one of those horses that you say may not like to work a lot, but you know what? When he's got his game on and he feels
tough.
like doing the work, he can race against a lot of them here in the half mile.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, you've had this program for a bit. You've looked it over. We're going to try and help out some horse players now. We'll go right through races 1 to 10. You've got 3 drives, and you could go 3 for 3. It might happen. Let's look at race number 1 here. You're liking this 5, Stonebridge Hall.
I actually won this race last week with Carmen's Fluke.
Sure thing.
And I watched the replay when I got home, and he actually had stalled cover, this horse, and it was his first start off a qualifier. And he was actually trotting to me and Bobby coming to the wire. So I think that was a good sharp line, and he's right back in, so I like him in there.
Let's tell people to put a big star next to the 5 in race number 1.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, over into race number 2. You're looking at this 2-horse Raising a Rocket. Richard Morrow has done well since coming in from Manitoba.
Yeah, I was against her 2 starts ago when she won a 54 at Flamborough, and she jogged that day. So good post, Bobby Moreau.
Okay, you were down at Flamborough, late September. Those miles were crazy.
Oh, they were flying.
What was going on? What was going on?
I will say, tell a timer, call it what you want, but
Okay.
the track was awesome.
Yeah.
It was very good, and I had horses even that I was driving that were just kind of floating over it, like they were getting over it a lot easier than I thought they were. So
I just gave horse players the heads up. They're showing quick miles at Flamborough. They're not going to go that fast here in London. Of course, the track needs a few starts for the track to come around
some
here
horses
too, right?
were almost going faster at Flamborough than they were at Mohawk.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
I
mean?
noticed
Like,
that.
yeah.
The miles were jumping off the page of me here. Over in the race number 3 there, a bit of a graphic here. I think you're liking 3 and 6 in here, right?
Yeah, they're both, one's coming from Northfield and the other one's coming from Truro, but, maidens in London, it's kind of an open dash, I find, but they show the 2 best speed miles anyway, and the 6, you're going Putty and Alfie, and Tim
Yeah.
Myers shows 2 minutes, so I'm just going to go with those 2.
Yeah, just barn changes for a couple of live ones maybe in the 3rd. 3 and 6 maybe to start your early pick 4. The 4th race, looking at this 4 New Billionaire. This one's going to take action.
Yeah, nice filly. I actually schooled her for Donnie when she first got started, and even the win in 2 minutes around Clinton, that's a good mile. And
Yeah, sure is.
last week she left hard, and there's not a whole lot of speed on the inside, so I think she can control today.
Those playing Clinton, Hanover, similar miles really to here at the Raceway, I'm thinking.
Yeah, you could. They're a little tighter than here, so they actually could even step up coming to London.
Okay, good enough. Race number 5, first time we'll see you in the bike today. Number 1, St. Led Sailor. I've made this the HBI play of the day simply just because you say this horse might not like to win. He's obviously sitting on one, right?
Yeah, he's close. I keep telling Diane I owe her a win here sooner. or
Yeah,
later,
yeah.
But,
The horse owes her a win.
Yeah, last week he raced tough. He was off like 2.5 weeks, and I
Right.
ended up coming first up with him, and he stuck right around. He only got beat a neck, but he's a trip horse. He is a trip horse. So if I can work something out today, he should be close.
I think that rail advantage helps in there. Okay, over in the race number 6, another rail starter here with a free-legged horse. They're going to be going out of there some. It's a mile and a 16th, so a long straightaway here off the beginning, but some key scratches here, remove 5 and 6.
I loved Ryan's mare in here. Actually, she jogged last week, and I followed her too. But this mare being free-legged, you just can't rush her. She especially around London. But she once you get her away, you can pretty well do whatever you want.
Don't
with her,
rush
so.
her at the start, but you can come with her.
Yeah, exactly. You just can't. You just gotta have an eye on that first turn. Not
Sure,
that she
okay.
wants to make a break, but just being free-legged, you just gotta make sure you get her around it.
I think
and then-
any horse free-legged on a half mile, you
Yeah,
got to just
absolutely.
kind of beware.
That A+ mare I drove for Wallace the other
Sure.
night. I didn't clear till past the quarter, but I just had to make sure she got around the first bend and then keep
She
coming.
just kind of jogged, didn't she?
Wow, it's nice when they're 3 seconds the best. I like those ones.
Alrighty, over into race number 7. This one to start, the late pick 4, sponsored by Mac Lily Farms, and you're all over this 4. He's gone better. He is real good right now.
Yeah, he 2 in a row on the front. Now he's dropping into the claimer too. And honestly, I know Alfie's horse a little bit. He doesn't get off the wings 100%. So I think I could see Paul looping him, and they could probably sit up 1-2.
Right on. Maybe the exactor box 4-1-1-4 there in the 7th race. 8th race, good-looking field. The prefers Rockin' in Heaven getting some major class relief.
Yeah, I do like your call on the all button though. I do,
Okay.
because this is a good preferred.
It is. It's
like,
solid.
Like Real finally drew well.
Yeah.
Mr. X has gate speed. Buckaroo's a good horse. Jake Lowen shows 51 2 back. Rise Up Now's a front ender, and like you said, Rockin' in Heaven shows 52 around Batavia on his lines, and even shows 49.50. So it's a good race, that's for sure.
I'm going to say it's probably the best group of preferred, like deep field we've had so far this
year,
meet.
I would agree.
So far
I would
this
agree.
meet, yeah.
Yep, I would agree.
Alrighty, over into race number 9 then, on the trot for that, going to the Rail Jaggers Row. Now you're looking at the wins this horse has in 2017, and it's 12 wins. Most of them are here in London. I know Morrissey is happy to have this trotter back in London.
I've raced against her a bunch in the 50 Life with Rick Wade's mare, that Zordwick Queen.
Sure.
And I see it today. Honestly, if she behaves, she should just go 4 left turns because she's handy enough, and Scotty should get some kind of fractions, and then she should be home and cooled. But that's our whole thing. She's just got to behave.
That's what I'm thinking too. And Jaggers Row definitely in with a shot for an award for our annual awards banquet. Horse of the Year honors, not overall Horse of the Year, but 12 wins,
Trotting
and
mare,
most
that'd
of them
be
coming here in London.
Absolutely.
10th and final race, and you're on the 6th, Mammoth Jack. does show gate speed when you want to use it, right?
Yeah, last week I was considering on using it. There was
Right.
some speed in there, and I
Sure.
had a little conversation with the trainer, and she just said, she wasn't sure if I could get there, so
Sure.
she just wanted me to take care of them. So
Okay.
it just didn't work out. They only got a half in a minute, went a mile 59. So
Tough to make it
I
up,
was making
right?
up any ground. But
Okay.
today, I don't like giving away all my secrets, but I'm probably going to go forward with them today.
Well, it's like I said, these mile and 16th races, you get a long straightaway. The outside post, it does not seem to bother the outside post horses, these mile and 16th
No,
affairs.
it helps. You can with the 9-horse field. It's one of them things. If you're leaving out of the 6 and 7, you almost have to loop them because there's so much once you come to the first turn for holes to be given or to get in, right? So if you're leaving from the outside, you better be leaving.
Your thoughts quickly on a mile and 16th race?
I like it. I do. I especially for that reason. Sometimes there's horses that necessarily couldn't make front from the 6 or 7, but you just give them that extra little bit, and it makes it a better race.
Perfect. Great job on the pregame show once again, Scott Young. The answer. Shout-outs tonight?
Oh, I know Mother's at home, so
Oh,
I better say hi to Mom.
For sure.
Absolutely. And any other fans of mine, I'll say hi.
Right on. Let's go back and do some recapping now. Pick 3, pick 4 playing here. I don't think you got to spend a whole lot of money to take down this early pick 3. In for $1 ticket costs you $8. $1.60 on a 20-setter. The early pick 4 begins in race number 3. I went deep in that 4th race, 6 deep in fact. The late pick 4 kicks off in race number 7. Myself and Scott Young both liking that all button in race number 8. Probably one of the deepest field of preferred pacers we've seen thus far on the meet. Looking forward to that 8th race. Should be a good one. Cameraman standing by. Cameraman Trev, what do you got going on tonight? Race 6, number 1.
Oh, he's sticking with
Craig
me.
Moore Christie. He's a fan.
He's a fan.
He's
Yeah,
a fan.
Thanks, Trev. I appreciate
Quickly
it.
on Craig Moore Christie, the free-legged.
She'll be close.
She'll be close.
Yep.
All righty. Survivor Tuesday, it's free to play each and every week. It's brought to you by HBI Bet and Western Fair District. With us on track, sign up at the Mutual line prior to race 1. If you're playing online, just go to our website, westernfairdistrict.com. We've got the Veterans Classic coming up this Friday evening. Scott Young is involved in the Veterans Classic feature race with Gold Star Badlands. So come on out early. The doors are open for racing at 4:30. We'll have opening ceremonies for the Veterans Classic at 5 p.m. Live racing getting underway at 7:05. Closing doors. Let's do this. Everything you need is on our westernfairdistrict.com website. Program downloads, selections, video, ticket ideas, and so much more. If you've got comments or suggestions, send them along to our Greg Blanchard, Greg Gango, myself. Love to hear from you. Give me a follow on Twitter tonight at Sugar Doyle. Best of luck to you when playing the horses here at the Raceway.